Oh, hey! Welcome back to Unstable Creatures Podcast with me, Selena. Today's guest is a local favorite, a super funny comic, dark humor. He co-hosts an open mic here in downtown Melbourne, and he's killing it. He's going on a little show bender, a little bendy. Absolutely amazing. Closest to Edward Scissorhands we'll ever get, Jeffrey Dahmer, whatever have you. Today we talk about trauma. We talk about embarrassing stories. We talk about kids and church, oddly enough. We talk about shows and Dexter. Means something, I think. We have a super fun time, a super great episode, really good friend of mine. This is Kyle Christopher.
I got chicken, ducks, and roosters on the farm. I'm just beating back with Susan the alarm. Johnny ate the grass, he's moving on a bong. Gypsy blisters never sing for long. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong.
Solid rib.
It's solid rib.
I said it earlier and then no one heard it, so I said it again.
That's how you know it's a good joke.
I hate myself.
He said, I do want it to be in there at least once.
That's a good one. I just feared it.
No, we love a little racism.
Like when they punchline doesn't land, I'm just, get it? Yes.
Or you always go, no? Okay.
No, I guess I'll move on.
Or you're always like, I like that joke. I personally like it, but you know what I mean?
You guys seem to not like pedophilia. It's crazy. It's wild.
You guys prefer not me. Okay, got it. Yeah. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper, though. We're going to keep going, honestly.
We got to tag it up, guys. I got writ tags.
We got more tags. You know one thing that you used to do, or you only did it like once, and I've never seen you do it since then. It was my favorite thing that you did. But you like said a joke, and like you had names for the jokes that was the punchline, and then you would pretend to read like a paper and be like, okay, that joke was gone. I think you need to bring that back. That was so funny.
That was fun. There's a comic that did that.
It was one of the hardest laughs you've ever made me laugh.
Really?
It was hilarious.
Not any of the other.
No, those are funny too.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, that made me laugh the hardest. That was so funny. I don't know why it was so funny, but it was the way that you said it. I mean, it was hilarious. Like, that shit made me laugh so bad.
There's a comic that did that for like one full special. Like, he did that with every single one of his jokes, and I was like, I just want to try writing that way for a day, and then I was like,
Yeah, no, it was hilarious. What comic did that?
I don't remember his name, which I will have to Google later and tell you.
And he's not rememberable.
Well, he's just like white and, you know, like every other.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
Boring.
He's killing.
Yeah.
He's absolutely killing.
Yeah.
He's not killing, he is killing. What's been going on with you? What have you been up to lately?
Hitting up Mike's comedy.
Okay.
I just like holding the mug.
Yeah, I love that mug. I actually got it because it looks just like you.
Yo!
It's actually a mold of your face that I got made.
It looks like the pure Aryan race. Look, blonde hair, blue.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be triggering to Nazis. So put that away. Put that away.
I mean, you did have to put it in the oven to. All right.
It did have to go into a kiln.
Kiln,
Yeah. Okay, comedy. What else have you been up to? Have you been doing anything like fun?
Well,
Like, do you have any other hobbies?
No.
You don't do anything?
I'm on a little streak since January 7th.
Okay, a streak of what?
I've done comedy every night.
A killing streak?
No, well, I mean...
A killing spree? Oh, you did comedy. You've been doing comedy every night since the 7th?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm great. I feel like
Are you all right?
Well, mentally, probably not, but...
True. You're killing, though.
Comedy is the best.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
It's fun. Wait, do you like watch TV? Do you play video games? Do you color? Do you do anything else?
Well, usually the day consists of just like, you know, go to work, go home, go to a mic, and then I get really, really motivated at night and have candy and snacks.
Oh, candy?
Yeah.
What kind of snacks are you eating?
Oh, Reese cups.
Ooh.
Cold Reese cups?
In the freezer.
Yes.
Gotta have it.
Nectar of the gods.
Yes. So you just like eat candy, chill, and then go to bed?
Yeah, pretty much.
What, do you watch something on TV?
I've been watching. I watched Seinfeld. I finished watching all of it
Love Seinfeld.
for the first time.
Really? Yes. I am obsessed with Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld.
Soup Nazi?
I don't care what anybody says. Seinfeld's hilarious. I don't
great.
care what anybody thinks. If people like, oh, he's, washed up, whatever. Seinfeld's hilarious. One of the best shows ever. It's amazing.
Like,
I used to watch it with my grandpa like every single night.
yeah, and the fact he's like married to a teenager, or that whole thing.
Wait, he's married to a teenager?
Well, no, like he met his wife when he was like.
Oh, I remember.
She was-
Yeah.
But
that was in the past.
listen, you make a series as good as Seinfeld, I think you get.
I think every comic has some type of like pedophilia, sexual harassment. Every male comic has something that they've done.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you know, people keep getting shocked about these things, and it's like, I'm just not surprised they're men. Like, what else do you expect? Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they were like, hey, so like, you know, Anthony just want to hit somebody with his car and like, you know,
he's a great guy.
did a drive-by. You know what I mean? Like, I would be like, I get it. It's actually not shocking at that point.
Yeah.
And no, Seinfeld's good. What am I watching? I'm watching. Actually, no. Speaking of you, Kyle, I'm watching the show You. I'm rewatching it. Yeah,
I watched the first season.
Yeah, you're very Joe Goldberg-esque.
He seems like a great guy.
He seems like a phenomenal guy. What do you mean? Like, I would love to date someone that just like kills everyone in my life. That's destroying me.
Yeah.
Get rid of all the problems. Yeah, I'm watching it right now. I've already seen it all, but like I'm rewatching it because the new season's about to come out. So I'm like, oh, let me just like
Catch up,
redo it. Let me refresh my memory. And I was like, yeah, Kyle's coming on the pod today. Like, let me really jazz up on some Joe Goldberg. We love him.
Yeah, binging's the best.
Binging is the best. Binging, going on a binger with drugs, movies, shows, alcohol, any of those things. It's fun time.
Facts.
Very fun time. I love your strawberry shorts. Oh wait, no, watermelon.
Whoa, you really.
Blame you, little Alan.
Please show the camera your watermelon
You're
shorts.
really leaning into that skin tone
Should I
thing.
just really like?
He really is.
Should I just walk past with the booty?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just show the watermelon shorts. Wow, beautiful.
You know what's crazy is I could have been way too close and they could like.
Well, then go through again.
Just be like, oh my gosh, well I dropped something.
Oh, that's almost my.
Remember whenever he wore those
shorts
shorts to a show, and he wore like a striped shirt and then those shorts, and they were all like completely flaming him, like for his outfit. That outfit.
Nah, you got good. You have good style.
Exactly.
You have good. People don't. You know.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, they don't understand.
got
And then
good
he was
style.
like, "You let me leave the house and like get bullied," and I'm like, "Honey."
Since you said that, you'll
Yeah.
agree with this. There's nothing more in the world that pisses me off
Uh-huh.
than a dude just wearing knee-high cargo shorts with a fucking dark blue Hanes t-shirt with like Walmart Skechers.
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, dude, they'll be like 6'2", good jawline. I'm like, you're like fucking everything else, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you just buy a I don't even care if you bought it from Rue 21 or like some bullshit.
Yeah.
A dark blue Hanes out the 5-pack? You're crazy for wearing that in public.
Oh my god! Out of a 5-pack,
You know, like what
they're
painters
wearing
wear.
that still.
Oh my god, there's guys, I swear to god,
Oh
if
my
you look in
God.
their closet, they have the 5 colors. They have like maroon, dark blue,
crazy.
the navy green,
Yeah, that's
white
nuts.
and black, and that's all they wear. Nothing pisses me off more. You see a guy with a regular t-shirt and it's just gray.
I honestly would rather them wear that basic purple Prince Purple Rain t-shirt from Walmart. Like,
It doesn't have to be a
I'd rather you wear like a
$60
Kirby
graphic tee.
t-shirt or something.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like,
have to
yeah.
be a $60 graphic tee from an urban brand.
No.
You can go get a fucking 3 for $20.
I'd rather you wear a Pikachu hoodie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just do something, spice it up a
A
little.
gray, especially when it's a V-neck, like navy blue or maroon
V-necks are cute.
No, but like unbranded Hanes V-necks.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they wear like the 12-year-old cargo shorts.
Yeah.
And then like half ankle socks.
You sound like my high school boyfriend. That's what he would wear, actually, exactly. Like, you're describing his outfits to the T.
Oh, I see. I wrap around and I see guys from high school and I'm like they're getting bitches now and wearing like good clothes and shit. And I'm like, you used to be the Hanes t-shirt and cargo guy. Dude. Like, no, I'm
Yeah.
not- that's like worse than the ROTC kid.
The ROTC kids had a little bit of style, though, one thing about it.
Yeah, them like sparkling ass shoes. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah. The kitty ears. You were in ROTC?
Yeah.
God,
Were you
that
like-
fucking checks out.
Were you like a kitty girl type of ROTC? Were you like kind of like goth emo ROTC?
Nah, I just never talked to anyone.
You didn't talk to anybody?
Yeah.
I feel like in a yearbook you would have gotten like most likely to be a school shooter.
Probably.
Yeah, most likely to shoot up the school, Kyle Christopher.
In middle school, like
Uh-huh.
I was in class and this teacher came in and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna talk to you for a second." So they pull me aside and they're like, "Hey, how's everything going on at home?" And I was like, "I'm doing pretty good, you know."
Like, no, my dad beats the shit out of my mom at
I
night.
should have. Oh, that would have been gold.
And I just sit in my room and eat oatmeal cream pies alone.
Whoa! Cream pies to the face. All right.
I actually just had an oatmeal cream pie last night and I
Those
love
are
it. Oh my god, they're so good. The double-decker.
When I was a kid, I
A
couldn't,
double-decker oatmeal cream pie will solve world hunger.
when I was a kid, I couldn't say it. I said Ortmort cookies.
Ortmort?
Ortmort cookies.
Why?
I don't know. I was a kid.
Ortmort.
I was a kid and I couldn't say it.
Did you have a speech impediment?
I don't know.
Oh, so what is going on at home? What's the vibe at home? Like, where are your parents at?
They're chill. They're cool.
Do they live here?
Yeah.
They both live in Melbourne. Love it. Are they married?
Yeah.
They're still together.
Yeah.
Do they see you do comedy?
They've seen me do it once.
One time? Do they
Yeah.
like that you do that?
Yeah.
They think it's cool.
Yes. I mean, I assume they just don't want me to end it all. So, hey, he's doing something. Which
Yeah. Did you have a good childhood?
Yeah.
Like,
I grew up on Patrick Aerospace for the first 10 years of my life.
oh, okay. So was your dad or mom in the Air Force?
Both of them were, and then
Okay.
my mom got discharged when she was like, before I was born.
Okay.
She had arthritis and stuff.
Gotcha.
So, and then, yeah, I just grew up on the base.
Cool. So your parents like so your jokes just really come from the imagination.
Yeah, I prefer real life, you know?
Honestly, and what's so funny is that some of the darkest comedians had like the best childhood. It's actually so ridiculous. Like it's so upsetting. Like you grew up in like, you know, you went to charter school and you're talking and making jokes about how you want to kill yourself. It's nuts. Like it's actually unfair because there's people out here that were like actual foster children that have very happy jokes. So I think it's a little bit of a disservice. But I think it's so funny that people like assume so much about your life, like just comics in general. They like assume how you were, like how you grew up and stuff, but then it's like completely the opposite. It reminds me of this one video that I saw like on TikTok where this guy made this like anger post about how Slipknot grew up with money and was like, so you're telling me they had turf on their football field? Slipknot grew up with money. Like all like the people that were in the band Slipknot like lived very like higher class nice lives. Like it's actually crazy. And you would just assume like every person in Slipknot grew up in a trailer park like off of pork rinds, you know what I mean, like had no dad anywhere. Like it's actually sad.
Buddy, dude.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
It's offended.
It's
Yeah.
the guy that did the video where he's like, we got our Carhartts on, boys. He's like, it's below 50 degrees. I got the Carhartts
Yeah.
on, and he's like, no more high visibility T-shirts. Carhartts, boys.
I don't think Kyle's on that side of TikTok.
Oh, no,
Carhartts?
Remember the one where he's like, I'm not gonna take your girl. He's like, but I can't promise that she ain't gonna come after me.
Oh yeah.
So funny, bro.
Like corny. Just so corny. Adios, Jiu-Jitsu man. Adios, fighter. Oh my god. Yeah, it's so funny. I feel like people always assume like what your life is like based off of your jokes. And then like when they find out that it's like not even remotely true.
Like, I'm sorry to hear about your mother. Well,
I actually am gonna call her as soon as I leave her. I love her so much. Yeah.
Actually super supportive.
It's hilarious. I think it's so funny. And I think people always make like assumptions just about your jokes or like who you are, your political views, your, you know, everything based off of the jokes, which obviously like I get it, but then at the same time it's like so funny that it's not true at all. And they're like, no, I actually grew up in a very loving, happy, healthy home.
Yeah.
I always had 3 meals a day.
Yeah, I started doing like a really, really dark joke.
Okay.
And then I'd be like, yo, don't worry guys, that was just a joke. Just kidding, that one was real. And then it just undercuts everything.
Oh, like to be like, ooh, okay.
It's just a fun joke for me at that point.
No, literally. I think it's so funny to like watch you do comedy and like find people that really love your jokes, and then the people that really are just like, please get him out of my face. I'm so uncomfortable.
It's a balance.
I'm kind of mad because someone called you Edward Scissorhands the other day, and everyone laughed and they took credit for that. But like, I called you that forever ago.
That is true.
I called you that so long ago,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
nice.
okay, you stole my joke. Like, I literally told him he was Edward Scissorhands in 2024, 2023, whatever it was.
Whatever.
And now people are trying to hop on that joke train.
Yeah. Well, you know,
What do you do for work?
I do IT for Panera.
Oh, you do IT? Oh, yeah, you've told me that before.
Yeah.
So what exactly do you do? You fix the little ticket machines and stuff?
Yeah, unplug, plug stuff back in.
But you travel, right? Like, you go to different ones?
Yeah, so there's 15 up and down the east coast of Florida.
Okay.
So if something breaks,
Do they have a bunch of problems?
Yeah, I'm always busy, always working really hard, and never any free time, always.
Always on that clock fixing those dipping ciabattas that y'all got now.
There's so much that's broken, all the time.
Yeah, Panera's pretty good though.
Yeah.
They have those little ciabattas that you can dip now. Oh my god.
Free food.
Why the fuck are those so good? They're like, hey, take this cheesy ciabatta and dip it in this tomato soup. Wow.
They know what they're doing.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese is really good too. It's just so goddamn expensive. Panera's up there.
Yeah.
Also, you need to tell them we need to drive through Panera. Because this Panera right here not being drive through is really going to piss me off at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah. Wait, the Bombay one?
No, the one right here on Wickham.
Oh, yeah, that one.
You have to, go inside. There's no drive-through.
They're
What's going on?
A little franchise secret. We're going to move that location soon. So.
Okay, good. Get it out of here because it's pissing me off. Every time I go and I'm like...
Add a drive-through.
Add a drive-through, exactly. We need to move it, add a drive-through, get it out of here, fix it up. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Lemonades are good too, though. Panera a liberal company? What's the vibe with that? I feel like Panera screams liberal.
They're pretty liberal.
Oh yeah.
They have a Pride Month thing on their banner.
That's all it is. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, not saying that's I don't know.
No, yeah, not at all. We love that. I love brands that try to use an agenda or propaganda that they don't really care about to gain fans and gain money when they don't actually really care about those issues. I do love that, yeah.
Like the Skittles, they go colorless or don't they?
They go colorless?
Well, they do it for something.
Like they take away the rainbow?
Yeah, and
for what? Is that anti? No way. Skittles are so gay. What do you mean?
That's true.
The sour Skittles are the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Those are the best, though.
They're so gay. They're so good, though.
They're so good.
Exactly. They're you just want to suck on them the whole time.
That's how I lost my tooth.
You lost a tooth?
Well, I had to get it pulled
because of sour Skittles.
I put it in the refrigerator.
Oh, Kyle.
And I was like, I'm so hyped for this.
And it's like eating gravel.
Yeah, just had some motivation. I was like, let's hype this up. And then I took first bite out of one. I was like,
you're crazy. I'm about to look up, do Skittles go colorless for anything?
They do. It's for something. I don't
Skittles going colorless. That would imagine is for BLM.
That would be
imagine
awesome.
That would actually. Okay, so during Pride Month, Skittles go colorless during Pride Month to support the LGBTQ community?
Yeah, it seems kind of backwards.
That's extremely backwards. What do you mean? Your logo is a rainbow. Why would you go colorless?
Yeah,
They sell colorless candy? Like the Skittles themselves are black and white?
Yeah, so then no colors.
Only one rainbow matters during Pride.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, I'm not really messing with that. That doesn't sound very gay to me, honestly.
Secretly, the CEO was like...
Hey, gray and white Skittles for all the gays. Let's take out the colors so they can put it in. You know what I mean? Let's spread them out. That's nuts.
The CEO's just like, I'm tired of seeing Pride stuff. I can't even see it at work anymore.
Yeah, let's just get rid of the rainbow. That's insane. You go to buy Skittles and there's literally gray and white Skittles. Mm-hmm. That's depressing.
I like the BLM idea, though. I think that's
what they should do. Hey, BLM, they're only black. Like, that's it. Just like y'all wanted to post those black squares in y'all's profile picture thinking that was doing something, all black Skittles. How about that?
And they're slightly bigger.
They're squished. You can the only way to get access to them is if you steal them. Like, you can't buy them.
They're all watermelon flavored. Watermelon and fried chicken. No,
okay. All right. No, that would be. I don't know. I feel like this is my honest opinion about it, because one thing about it, I think that we should be doing some things. I'm really for, these issues. I'm for Pride, for BLM. But I hate whenever companies like that, and like Target and all these places, stupid brands that don't give a fuck, try to do something to advertise and be all this and that, but they don't actually care about the issue. You know what I mean? Like during Black History Month, Target is so corny.
They're so corny.
Corny as fuck with Black History Month. They're so corny. Women's History Month, they're corny. You walk into Target and there's just a whole section that's supposed to be like Black Pride and Black History, and it's like, I don't know. It's just very corny. Like, oh yeah, here's a coffee mug that says Black People Matter on it.
Here's a corner.
Yeah, exactly. Here's one kiosk. You know what I mean? Like,
eventually they're gonna put in the back of the bus. No, just kidding.
In the back of the storage unit. No, it's like literally like a coaster that says like Black women only, and it's like, what? I mean, I don't get it. It's so corny, and it's like, you guys don't care about these issues. You know what I mean? Like, stop trying to act like you give a fuck, because you don't.
I want to go into Target during like the height of the
Jewish stuff?
Jewish stuff. Not Jewish.
Yeah. They do that too.
The Black History Month stuff, and just buy all of it, and just myself dressed like
Yeah, and
this.
like, don't show any emotion.
No, just,
like, don't laugh, don't smile.
I'm not
anything.
using the self-checkout. I'm making someone ding and look.
They're gonna be like, hey, can you guys follow him out to his vehicle and make sure he doesn't have any black people in there?
Wear my Dahmer glasses.
Oh god, no, that's actually so crazy. No, it's so weird. I don't know. It just is very like, it feels very weird to me. It feels grimy. It doesn't feel right. I hate whenever they do that for like Hispanic Heritage Month too. They do the same shit. Like, oh yeah, let's just sell a bunch of pink sombreros. That really shows our support. Like, yeah, how about you just like don't vote for the party that's trying to get us removed? How about that? Like, how about we actually can make, living in America affordable? Let's not make our citizenship take 5 years and cost a bunch of money. How about that?
Goals.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. I think people are so weird with that. I was watching. Did you ever do you actually like serial killers? Are you like into that sort of thing?
I've been getting into it more recently.
I know they're your friends and your peers and stuff, but
I have some on speed dial, but
but do you like the history of it?
Yeah, I've been getting more into it a lot more recently. But
yeah, you're trying to learn how to do it, but I make that a note, please. I'm scared for my life.
I like Dexter.
Okay, listen. Dexter was just misunderstood.
Dexter was awesome. Did you watch the whole Dexter?
I haven't watched the whole thing. No, actually, what's crazy? I love serial killers very much. I've been into them for years. I'm into true crime heavily. I never watched Dexter for many years. I never watched it. I kind of was like, it's played out. It's so basic. I'm not trying to get into it. But like 2 months ago, I started it for the first time because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole. I'm gonna watch it, and it's like, I'm obsessed. You know what I mean? He was very misunderstood. He is actually a good guy, and he was just trying to... He's the vigilante.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He's taking out people that deserve it.
He's a good person.
He's a great person.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's taking matters into his own hands, and I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Some of us have to do it.
How far are you in?
Oh, I think I'm probably 5 episodes in, 6 episodes. I'm like at the very beginning.
Yo, there's so many. Okay.
Yeah, there's so many. That's why I'm like... I have to be so careful because I binge stuff like crazy. Like, one thing about it, I will literally not leave my house for weeks on end to finish a show. So I'm like, I need to be careful because I'll get obsessed with this.
What show did you start watching and then just not stop?
I did that with Supernatural, embarrassingly so. Because I think it's so stupid, but I could not stop watching it. I did that with Supernatural. I did it with... Criminal Minds. I did that a little bit. I didn't go all the way through though, but I did do that a little bit with that. And a lot of the time it's just short little shows that I will just get attached.
Like miniseries?
Kind of. Yes.
Like Tiger King?
Exactly.
Yo, Tiger King.
Exactly. But The Walking Dead is what started with me. The Walking Dead's my favorite show of all time. Super fanatic, super fan.
You seen all of it?
I've seen all of it 8 times now. Wow. Yeah. What's crazy is 2 weeks ago, I just finished it for the 8th time all the way through. Dang. Yeah. And then I finished the spinoffs too, because there's 3 different spinoffs. And then I've already seen the prequel. Don't love it, so I haven't rewatched that. I just watched the basic, and then I watched all the prequels. But yeah, I'm obsessed with Walking Dead. I will always binge that. The second I start watching it again, I go all the way through I've never seen it. Yo, I'm obsessed with The Walking Dead.
I watched up until what's his name died. Glenn. Broke my heart.
Everyone always says that.
I couldn't. Glenn was my guy.
Every person that I've ever talked to has always said I stopped watching after Glenn died. And the thing is, I understand it, but you have to keep watching it. I know that it's painful and it's hard, but it's gonna make you love other characters more. To watch them develop.
Especially they fake killed him before that.
Yeah, exactly. It made you think he was dead. I know. They make you think so many characters are dead and then they're not. You know what I mean? And they come back. Yeah. No, I love The Walking Dead. But I was watching this. So, have you ever seen Dahmer? The series Dahmer with, oh my God. He's in American Horror Story. We all love him.
I haven't seen any Dahmer stuff.
Really? That's surprising.
Yeah.
What is his name?
I think I know you're talking.
Pulling it up. Evan Peters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Miss Evan Peters. Mr. Mia. And we love him as Dahmer. He killed it. But I wanted to ask you, or because I was thinking about it whenever I watched the show, and then I just watched like a true crime podcast that I watch all the time, and one of them was about like really famous serial killers. And at the end of Dahmer, so it's like a show that's based off of Jeffrey Dahmer and all the crimes that he committed up until he got arrested, and then like 1 or 2 episodes is post arrest. He's in jail, and then it talks about the death of him. So, but it's in like a real life. Like play out, like Evan Peters plays Jeffrey Dahmer, and you like see it from
it's like a
Dahmer's
TV
point of view.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, because it's super accurate, and like it uses the names of the victims and all these things. Like it's crazy, it's nuts, and it's caused a lot of controversy. But at the end of the end of the show, it talks about how like Jeffrey Dahmer gets popular, like he's viewed as like a celebrity, and like this whole thing, and like they have t-shirts, lunch boxes. I mean, he has all these merch. People are dressing up for him as Halloween, like, you know, all these things. And then the families are like, this man like destroyed our lives and like ruined. He killed my son, killed my brother. You know, all these things. He committed these horrendous, disgusting, insane crimes, and people are like writing him fan letters. Women are sending him naked photos in the mail in prison, and like people are making Christmas cards of Jeffrey Dahmer, and like he becomes this like Halloween character, but he's not a Halloween character. He's a real person that did these things. And I just think it's nuts to think about how like people do fantasize and like make serial killers a Halloween character, but it's not a Halloween character.
Yeah, people, you could say they were really eating him up.
They were really roasting him alive. They really ate, and they ate and left no crumbs.
No leftovers. No leftovers.
None. Absolutely none. No, yeah, it's a little odd. I think it's weird, but like I feel bad because I did that. Like I like viewed like Ted Bundy and like Jeffrey Dahmer as like these Halloween characters, and like think they were so cool and like all this stuff, and it's like very much not cool at all.
They have like lives in real life.
It's actually demented what they did. Selena, he dismembered people and like ate them. That's sick.
Well, but he serves a good punchline, so.
It's fine because we're talking about Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh God.
Is that Pitbull?
The Pitbull is quiet though. He doesn't do it. He sleeps all the time.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't do a damn thing. Like, he really is actually the most laziest dog I've ever met in my life. Do you have pets?
I have a dog that lives with my parents.
Oh, you have a dog? What kind of dog?
Pomsky.
Oh my God! So it's like fluffy and small and like a little shithead.
No, he's awesome.
Oh, he is.
He's the
quiet.
nicest guy in the world.
Oh.
Like,
is he really small?
he's like this big if he was sitting on the couch.
Oh, really? So he's big then.
He's not that big. He's like 30-40 pounds.
Oh.
He's so
What's his name?
Charlie Pants. Because he's not wearing the pants.
Okay, we love that. Interesting. A Pomsky.
Yeah, he's got brown and blue eye.
Oh, he has 2 different colored eyes? That's so cute. I love. My dog was absolutely losing her ever-loving mind. You saw that. She's horrible.
Passionate.
She's bad. I tried to bring her to an open mic once, and she ruined everything.
Really?
Oh my God, she was barking, biting at people. Yeah, she's terrible.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
She's horrendous. I mean, she's literally... Excuse you. Oh my God. People are gonna think something's going on.
Oh God!
Hey,
they're filming a different type of video on the other side of the room.
What you can't see behind the camera is these 2 dogs right here.
Yeah, the 2 dogs are going at just.
Oh my God.
This all has to stay in.
No, she's so bad. Like she's so bad. And the only person that she liked was Matt Glidden. Like he was like going up to her and talking to her. She wasn't barking at him, but everyone else, like especially if they were black, like she doesn't want anything to do with them.
And the female dog liked Matt Glidden?
Yep, and she actually likes Matt Glidden. I think it's because he's close to her size. So she was like, oh my God, a bestie.
Zingers.
Yeah, bestie friends.
That's hot.
So what else do you have going on? Like what are you trying to work on?
Just comedy. That's all.
Trying to get better?
Oh yeah. That's my favorite
What's your
thing.
main goal like right now with it? Like, are you trying to work on like time? Are you trying to write new jokes? All of it? What's kind of the vibe?
All of that. I just want to get up on stage as much as possible. I feel like
just get more stage time in general.
that's the best way to get up. It's just to get better, I guess. For me at least. It's just every day.
Yeah. It's always interesting people that kind of like have a very niche, like you really have a pinpoint of your comedy. You know what I mean? You don't pivot from anything outside of dark humor.
Yeah, well.
So do you feel like it's harder for you to get booked? because of that?
I feel like before. I feel like earlier when I started off, definitely.
When you were horrible?
Well, yeah. When I was just saying the worst possible things I wanted to on stage and not with no timing whatsoever, I was just like, yo, pedophilia is cool, right?
And everyone said...
but now I've gotten more, I think, comfortable on stage.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like you 100% have. I remember, like, when I first started, you didn't talk to anybody even then. Like, you just didn't say anything. You just, like, did your set, and everyone was so uncomfortable. And then you left, and we were like, yeah, I think... I don't know how I feel about it.
It's cool. Last night was fun.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. I didn't do so well, but it was fun.
The room was...
Okay, that's the part where you're supposed to be like, oh my god, no, you did great.
You did good. In comparison to some other... Yeah, you did great.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was fun. I think that I'm trying to, like, get better with... where the fuck is... Oh. I'm trying to get better with, like... I don't know what I'm trying to get better at, honestly. I think that I'm trying... I don't know. I want to change my style right now, currently.
I think someone powered off.
Okay, that was terrible. We're like talking about serial killers. I'm like, ah.
A random voice.
No, I think that I want to change my style. Like, I don't think I want to make the same jokes that I make. I don't think I want to be as, like, self-deprecating. I don't think I want to be as, like, abrasive with the, like...
As edgy.
Yeah. And not because I'm, like, afraid of it. I just think that, like, I'm kind of, like, over that. Like, I don't feel that way anymore. You know what I mean? I kind of want to be different. I want to joke. I want to be myself more on stage, I think, if that makes sense. Like, it's not that I'm not myself, but I think that I was just kind of pigeonholing myself into one specific kind of vibe. Yeah. And I want to start being me on stage, because I think that for the longest time I was too afraid to do humor for women and be as girly as I am, because it's not, like, not everybody understands it, or sometimes it doesn't hit as hard as it would if you were more like how I do comedy, which is for, like, for the masses. And it's just not how I joke in real life, you know what I mean? Like, it's not how I really am. So I kind of want to work on, like, being more myself on stage. So I'm in that, like, weird in between where, like, I want to keep some jokes, but the rest of it I'm kind of going to get rid of.
What topics would you like to joke about in the future?
I definitely want to joke about, like, I don't have any problem with joking about, like, religion or, like, politics and stuff. And I think that I want to really start to hone in and focus on, like, my childhood and, like, the way that I grew up, how things were, being Hispanic, but also being, like, you know, country, not speaking Spanish, white, like, culture, you know what I mean? Like, that sort of vibe.
As they say, your own story is, like, there's nothing more unique than your own life.
Exactly. And after I've been experiencing, I'm not going to say people stealing jokes, but people, like, you know, me not standing out as much as I want to. That's, like, the best way that I can really put it, because I don't think it's about, like, joke stealing or, like, people getting upset about that. I think it's more so, like, I'm not being unique enough to the point where, like, these things are happening to me, and they didn't before. And so now I'm like, I think I need to switch it up. I think I might go dark humor, honestly.
Dark humor is the best. No,
it is. It definitely has its niche, has its market, and people love that shit.
Yeah, it's just, I found, like, the hardest part about doing just, like, mainly dark stuff. I try to ease into it a little more now, but
right.
But the hardest part is just being likable. It's so hard to like. And get away with saying some of the stuff that.
I definitely understand what you're saying. I think that, but I feel like you've worked on that so much, though. I think that you've really improved with that, because something that I've learned, like, recently, which is making me come to this, like, you know, understanding I need to kind of change my jokes up a little bit, is someone told me you have to get the crowd to like you first before you start making, you know, rough or edgy jokes, because of course we can say what we want to say, but there is a way to do it in which the crowd, you know, finds that funny, you know what I mean? And, like, I feel like you've definitely worked on that, though.
Yeah.
Because I've seen you, a lot of people really like you.
I think the main thing I've been trying to do is just, like, letting people know it's a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really hard, just to, like...
Yeah.
Like, I did the new joke that I've been doing is, like, I had to put down my cat recently, is how it starts off, and my fictional cat. And then, oh, yeah, this is everything after... joke, so relax, it's all, you know.
Yeah, I think sometimes too, like, but then you watch people like Anthony Jeselnik that's, like, just jeez. But he pulls it off so perfectly. You know what I mean? He's
so talented.
He's so talented. He's so iconic. And it's crazy because I'll be honest, I don't like dark humor as much as some people do. I don't love it. But oddly enough, one of my favorite comedians of all time, Daniel Sloss, is a dark comedian.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
He's phenomenal.
He's awesome.
He is, I feel like I talk about him so much, but he is a truly amazing comedian, and I want to make people feel how he makes people feel.
And he writes so much.
Oh my God,
he
he writes
hours.
He has hours and hours and hours. He's so slept on. People don't even understand. He is so talented. He's so amazing, and I'm not going to say he's dark humor, but he is a darker comic.
He knows how to get there.
Yes, he knows how to get there because he just takes you on this whirlwind of super relatable, super intense, super deep, super serious. Wow, he's speaking facts, truth. I feel like I'm watching a TED Talk. This intellectual person, funny, dark, and then it makes a little dark tag, and it's oh,
oh yeah, I'm at a comedy show now.
yeah, and then makes people laugh. He's amazing, and he's actually a darker comedian. So him and Anthony Jeselnik are really the only two that I can truly say really pull that shit off, and they're amazing, phenomenal, and they have such a strong fan base too. You know what I mean? Especially Jeselnik, he has the strongest fan base of all time. His fans will actually kill somebody for him.
He's just so confident. That's a big
so
thing.
confident. And he's very much I don't give a fuck.
That is.
And I think you do have to kind of make those, have that kind of vibe when you're joking about children dying. But
yeah.
You have to kind of have some confidence. You can't be hesitant when joking about pedophilia.
Yeah, if that joke doesn't land, you still gotta. That's the hardest part too. Is
that joke didn't age well.
The hardest part is when a joke that doesn't go well. You gotta be well, on to the next one.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're dark humor. You know what I mean? If one doesn't go and it's barely tip of the iceberg, and you're oh fuck. Well, everything else I have is way worse than this. So
3 minutes into the set, used up all my nice
ones.
Jokes.
Yeah.
All right, so the rest of this is gonna be.
Yeah. You have to get ready, people prepared for the ride because it's
you guys ready
crazy.
for the dark jokes now?
Yeah, exactly. But I feel you definitely have I don't know. I haven't seen you bomb in a really long time. I haven't seen you flat out no laugh because I think I'm in the beginning.
Yeah,
I saw you do that a bunch.
Oh yeah. But and I do that now still sometimes. But
I don't think so though. I think recently people definitely appreciate your humor, and it's good because you're getting put on lineups where nobody else is at all remotely making jokes like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's you're the odd one out. You're more rememberable. You're unique.
Yeah.
And it's good you're kind of getting in the middle now because it gives people time to
I'm trying to
settle.
Trying to get booked more. That's the goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think people with certain types of comedic styles have a hard time with that because people are a little scared or a little afraid, but at the same time taking the risks are what's going to bring comedy back to what it used to be.
Right, it's
you know
so
what I mean?
fun to take when I'm going in this joke, it's either gonna work or it's
Right.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, and dude, comedy used to be the Wild West.
Right.
Well, Ralphie May used to say the N-word on stage, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about you, but,
Louis C.K.
Exactly. We used to do some crazy shit. So I think that, it's time that we allow some things back and start taking risks again so comedy can get back to... No, I don't agree with white people saying the N-word on stage, but...
No, definitely not.
I don't agree with that, but I think that it is time for people to kind of start to, take some risks, get a little uncomfy. Yeah.
Jokes.
You piss yourself a little, no biggie.
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
On stage?
No, in life.
In life? Embarrassing?
The most humiliating. What was a time that you've been humiliated, embarrassed, something bad happened?
The worst. Okay, one of the worst things to happen to me. Okay, so.
Oh, not one of the not worst thing that happened to you trauma, but embarrassing or you got humiliated or something embarrassing happened. Where you truly felt so embarrassed.
So embarrassed.
I have a million, but...
All right, you go first.
Me go first?
No, just kidding.
I don't know if you're ready because it's going to turn into all trauma dump.
Oh, no.
I have been embarrassed many times.
Embarrassed.
They're like a little funny.
I mean,
but.
I can only think most recently, like, well, comedy really is stuff that's embarrassing. Like, I've gone up, like, the first time I ever did Moon Room, I went up there, 0 laughs.
Wait, no laughs, not one single one?
And then the other part is that everyone else killed. So I couldn't even... I couldn't even be like, yo, this audience, they were terrible to all of us. No, everyone else...
Oh, you know what's crazy is comics will still do that.
Yeah.
They'll bomb, everybody else is great, and they're like, oh, the crowd. I'm like, yeah, definitely. Oh, no, like, what's something embarrassing that's happened to you not in comedy, though? Getting no laughs is very embarrassing. I will agree, it's happened to me once. It is the most embarrassing, most humiliating thing you could ever go through.
It's an experience.
Like, did you ever, like, fall in front of people, or, like, anything embarrassing happened? With a girl, like anything.
Get with the girl.
Like, did you fart when you didn't mean to, or like anything?
Okay, it wasn't embarrassing. It was just an embarrassing scenario.
Okay.
I should say.
Yeah.
Okay. So, me and this girl are hanging out.
Okay.
And she's got a cat.
Okay.
And so we're watching. I think it's like Friday the 13th or something like that.
Love,
so
yeah.
And it's like da 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 da.
Okay.
And we're
Okay.
And then
Okay.
and then we look over, and the cat has a giant erection.
It was a boy cat, and his red rocket was showing. No way. What did you think?
We definitely stopped what we were doing, unfortunately.
Oh, wait, so the cat knew what was going on?
I don't know. I just really like that song or something. I don't know.
Maybe it was like the pheromones or something.
I don't know.
That's actually so interesting. Wait, I can't leave pets in the room. I'll never leave a pet in the room.
It was like in the living room area.
Oh, okay, and it was just a kind of like spur of the moment thing.
Yeah.
Maybe because y'all were making cat noises. You seem like you love cat girls, kitty girls. Was she wearing cat ears?
No.
She was wearing cat ears and a tail, Kyle. No wonder why the cat was getting turned on. She was meowing.
Why did the cat have no?
Oh my god, that is... But like, was this like y'all's first time hanging out?
It was one of the first times, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, and a cat doing that is embarrassing, because it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then it's like the vibe's ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first panic attack I ever had was probably one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me. I was in the 5th grade. No, I was in the 4th grade. And you know how, like, you can either bring your lunch or eat lunch at school, right? I used to pack my lunch because I wanted to be a cool kid. So I packed my lunch. And where I went to school, if you got to use the microwave during lunch because you brought your lunch, was like the cool, like you were cool.
Do you have a lunchbox?
Yes, I had a lunchbox, yeah.
Any design?
No, it was a Walmart bag. Yeah, that was my lunchbox. But I brought one of those, like, mac and cheese cups. You know, like the ones that you just, like, fill to the line with water. And put it in there. I was obsessed with the Phineas and Ferb line. Only ones I got, right?
Perry the Platypus?
The Perry the Platypus one. Like, I was like, I'm a cool kid. I'm so sick for having mac and cheese for lunch.
That is awesome. What?
So, I had really bad social anxiety whenever I was younger. And so, I, like, was terrified to walk in front of people. I was so scared to trip, fall. I didn't like walking in front of people whatsoever. I didn't want people to look at me, which is crazy because I'm an attention whore now. Crazy how that goes. But... at the time, I was mortified, so I'm like, okay, Selena, like, you just got to get up, walk to the microwave, put your thing in there, put it on 3 minutes, and then come sit back down and wait for it to finish. So I'm, like, walking myself through this. I take the mac and cheese thing, and I put it in the microwave, turn it on, go sit back down, right?
Yeah.
I'm waiting there, I'm talking to my friends, whatever. Time goes on, all of a sudden, the microwave starts to smoke. Like, smoke starts filling up the cafeteria from the microwave. And I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? And I forgot that I put that in there. Like, I literally was so, like, ADHD forgetting. So then the microwave starts, like, and, like, boom, 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 making all these noises, and it's smoking out the seams, right? And it starts, like, glitching and smoking up. And everybody's like, oh my god. So this teacher, like, goes there, like, covers her mouth and, like, unplugs it, opens it up, like, what's going on? And I'm like, holy shit. Was that my mac and cheese thing? I don't say anything.
You can't say anything.
I can't say a word.
No.
And so then my teacher brings out the mac and cheese thing. It's all black, and I never put water in it. No. And that's why I did that, because I never put water in it. No. I was so anxious and scared and never put the water, put it in the microwave dry as a bitch, and then it literally melted half the thing and broke the microwave. Like, it just like, I don't know.
Did they find out it was you?
No, that's the part that was embarrassing, was because I was like sweating bullets. I'm shaking, right, with my little like apple slices, the other thing I had to eat. I'm shaking, and my teacher's like, someone needs to fess up to this right now, or microwaves are going to be taken from the cafeteria for the rest of the year if someone doesn't fess up to it. I never fessed up. I'm literally like, yeah, who the fuck would
you gotta be the lead one. Yo, I'm starting a search party. Whoever has mac and cheese in their bag, we're getting it.
Literally, I was like, who would do something so stupid as forget the water in the microwave? Like, that's nuts. You're so dumb for that. And I'm literally like, wow, what imbecile? You know what I mean? I'm like, that's so humiliating. Like, I'm doing this whole thing, and they never find out it was me. And then we didn't have a microwave in the cafeteria for like another 6 months. They like took away microwaves because no one fessed up to it, and it was all my fault. Yeah,
that would be a good story to tell in comedy.
I should, honestly,
but like
it brings me to tears.
Well, the idea of you at the end being like, yo, someone else.
No, literally. I was like, someone needs to fess up to this seriously, guys. Like, this is ridiculous. Like,
I use the microwave every day except today.
Yeah, I use it every day, but not today. I'm getting a sub from the cafeteria because I get free lunch because my parents are foster parents. And I get free lunch and I want to bring mac and cheese anyway. And literally I could. And then I like blamed it on this girl named Katie, like said that it was her because she always brings them. And I'm like, what a bitch. You know what I mean? That's so horrible. So horrible. I was so embarrassed. I was like, I'm going to bring this to my grave.
That's crazy.
And I have so many stories like that. I bring it to my grave. Like some that I'm too scared to even say.
What?
In front of people. It's so embarrassing. I've done some messed up shit.
What?
Literally. It's bad. A story, like, almost an exact replica of that story happened to me whenever I was in like 11th grade. I was much older, way more mature, and almost a similar thing happened.
With mac and cheese?
Not with mac and cheese.
I was a microwave?
No, not a microwave either. And like, I pray that my high school teacher never watches this because she's gonna be like, you cunt. You're the one that was up to this whole time.
Yo!
I took art.
Oh yeah.
In high school, and I was in art class, and in art class we had, the art program for my high school was very serious, very expensive equipment, very expensive paints, very expensive things, because my art teacher was phenomenal, and people like won a lot of competitions and stuff, so they put a lot of money into the art program. So I'm in art for all of high school. I think this was 11th or 12th grade. I think it might have been my senior year. I'm in art school or art class, and so we have like the cheaper paints in the back of the room, and then she has these super expensive paints in her office. Ooh. So you had to ask to get them and had to like, so that way she could keep track of it.
Sign them out.
Yeah, because they were just a lot more expensive. So she wanted to be careful. So I was like a teacher's pet in art class. Like I was very much like Bessie, locked in. Art was my everything. So she let me go in and out of the office for the paint. And so I'm painting this picture of like flowers or something. It was a huge piece, and I needed purple paint, and it was this very specific purple paint that I needed that was only in the office. So I'm like, I'm gonna go grab the paint, right? No. I'm super clumsy. I go in there, I go to grab the purple paint, I'm not paying attention, and I drop the thing of paint, and the purple paint splatters everywhere. Ooh. It hits the ground, and purple paint, it gets all over me, all over my clothes. It gets all over the office. It's all over the floor. Like, it's literally like if someone, like, shook up a soda and slammed it on the ground. And it, like, spewed everywhere.
That's crazy.
Bad, right? And so this happens. I immediately start to have a fucking panic attack because I'm like, I can't tell her I did this. She's never going to let me in here. Like, this is so embarrassing. I can't tell her I did this.
Yeah.
So I try my best to clean it up, which, like, it's spreading. I go to wipe it, the purple paint's spreading everywhere. I mean, it looks like a fucking crime scene.
It's worse and worse.
It's a crime scene of like Grimace. You know what I mean? From McDonald's.
You murdered Grimace?
Yes, it looks like I murdered Grimace in the office, right? It looks like I started my period, but our blood's purple. Like, it's bad. And so I'm like, oh my God, I literally put on an apron to cover up my clothes. I have to wipe it off my face. Like, it's a disaster, Kyle. It's so bad. I leave the purple paint and I put it back. It's a mess, right? And I just walk out of the office and I go sit back down at my desk and I act like nothing happened.
You didn't get away, did you? So
then, I'm sorry she never watches this. My art teacher comes back because she was gone for like 30 minutes for something. This was like, I don't even remember if it was after school or not. I do not remember. She comes back in, and I'm like sitting there. I'm like, just act like you didn't do it. Like, you have to brainwash yourself and truly act like you have no idea what that is. So I'm sitting there, I'm like doing my thing, and luckily 2 people went into the office before she got back, but I guess never noticed it, or I don't know. And so then...
Did you pin it on them?
She walks in, goes into the office, and is looking around, and all I hear go, what the... And I was like, oh my God. I immediately wanted to crawl into my skin. No. I wanted to crawl into my skin. I'm like, oh my God, I can't, like, what? And so then she comes out, and she's dead silent for the rest of the period. And I'm like,
no.
Oh my God. So I finish my little, like, picture of whatever. I'm painting some type of flower that's, like, holding a peony or something. And so then I leave the next day. The office is black, like, lights turned off, there's paper over the door, and the office is locked. And she comes and goes, I need to talk to the whole class right now. And it's as soon as we walk in there, and she goes, someone destroyed my office with purple paint and didn't come to me and tell me, we are all adults here. You guys are entering adulthood, and no one's fessing up to this. This is ridiculous, and all those paints in the office is off limits until someone admits to what they've done. And I'm looking around like, y'all, come on. I'm looking around like, guys, I mean, seriously, like, I have stuff in there I need.
That's
like,
crazy. My picture would have looked perfect with purple.
Exactly. And I'm like, y'all, for real. And they're like, aren't you painting a picture of grapes? They're like, wait, don't you have a huge portrait of grapes that you're painting?
I was doing black and white, okay?
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, wow. And so then I'm like, I literally throw that away, start painting half of an orange, and act like I never painted that to begin with. And everyone's like, wait, didn't you have that? I'm like, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. The gaslighting is crazy. The gaslighting's nuts. Like, it's actually insane. And, like, people are like, you know, that's delusional. And it is delusional. And, like, now that's why I'm good at gaslighting, because I've done, like, I have had to do it in times that was desperate.
Yeah, it's like...
And still to this day, like, nobody knows that it was me. Like, and I was the one that was like, guys, like, seriously, let's... Dang. I mean, guys, for real. Like, and someone's like, didn't you leave her office right
Imagine telling the mac and cheese story in the beginning of your set.
Yeah.
Then closing with that.
Yeah.
As a callback.
Literally.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
It's like 2 very parallel stories that I remember, like, doing the same thing to people. And it's like, you know, gaslighters and manipulators and narcissists and piece of shit liars get this bad rep, but it's like, you know, sometimes you gotta do it.
Sometimes.
At times, you have to lie.
In case of emergency, you gotta
In case of emergency, you gotta gaslight.
You gotta get that fire hydrant out.
I love gaslighting people. I like gaslighting people into believing things that are so silly and not true.
I used to go around work and be like, I've never seen the movie Cars. That's pretty crazy.
Oh my God.
People will freak out and try to explain to me Cars. Like, yeah, there's these talking cars.
Could you imagine trying to explain to someone the plot of Cars?
Right? And then just...
So there's this red car that's like a total attention whore. Yeah. Such a narcissist. So annoying. Yeah, he's like so desperate for attention. No, it's bad. Like, I really believe gaslighting is a tool that we all need to possess. It is a personality skill that you need to use from time to time. One time I convinced a homeless person that all the Circle K's in the whole country were getting shut down because they found some type of bacteria in the soda machines. Yeah, and I said, every Circle K is, like, shut down. Like, how did you not know that? And they were like, wait, I just left a Circle K. I said, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
It was a 7-Eleven. And they were like, what? And they, like, couldn't look it up because they were homeless, clearly. And I was like, yeah, I mean, every Circle K in the country is, like, gone. You'll never see it again. I love doing that to people a little bit.
I tried to write a gaslighting joke today, and I don't think it's very good. It was like, it's like, my girlfriend, she... accused me of gaslighting. Oh no, I wrote it down.
Does it have to do with like a fire?
No. Well, my girlfriend. It's not gas. It's like my girlfriend accused me about gaslighting last year.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she ghosted me. All I was doing was trying to tell her to wear a seatbelt. But I don't know.
I kind of get it.
We can cut that. I'm just kidding.
And I'm boring.
No, just kidding. Just kidding.
No, that's funny. You should. I think there was one David Lucas on Kill Tony, he made a gaslighting joke that made me laugh so hard.
So funny.
It's so simple, it's so funny.
What?
He was like, I hate all these new terms these bitches are using for relationships. They're like, you're gaslighting me. And he goes, no, bitch, I'm lying to you. It's just regular lying. And it's so funny the way he says it. He's like, she's saying I'm gaslighting. No, bitch, I am lying to you. It's hilarious. I don't know why it was so funny, but it was so funny.
I love those simple jokes. They're just like
so simple. And it's like, how did I not think of that? You know
Those
what I mean?
jokes that make you so like jealous. Like, how come I didn't write that?
I'm so jealous of that. It's hilarious. Like, truly so funny. I feel like lately I've been seeing a lot of people saying jokes that are on the internet, word for word.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that lately, and I don't know what to do about it. Well, I mean, what's going on with that?
What's the deal with that?
What's the deal with the Reddit jokes, guys? Like, I mean, I saw that in a Facebook comment 2 years ago. Like, what's the deal? And, like, that's what I mean by going back to, like, I need to start being me, like, more original, because it's like, I don't want to be caught up in that mix. But, like, I mean, yeah, the last couple shows I've been to, like, as of this week, I've seen someone, more than one person, like, just fully recite, like, a Reddit joke, a Facebook joke.
Really?
Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Who is it?
Be a horrible idea to say it on camera, wouldn't it?
Looks at camera, looks back.
You just write it on the background. No, it's sad. It really sucks, because it's like, I don't know. I understand, like, you using premises from online and, like, saying stuff online. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, jokes are jokes. Like, you know, you read something online, oh, I could actually, what if we did this? You know what I mean? Or said something else. Understandable. But, like, when the rest of your jokes are very subpar, surface-level jokes, and then you have one joke in your set that's, like, super complex and, like,
Kills.
you clearly didn't write it, honey. I mean... let's work on it. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. It's a little, I don't know. It's odd. People are weird for that. Has anybody been mean to you?
Mean to me? Mm-hmm. When? In comedy?
Yeah. Like, have you experienced anybody been, like, full blown mean to you?
A comic? No.
Not a comic?
No comics have been like
A booker?
A booker. All bookers are great, and I love all bookers.
They're all killing, honestly. We love.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I am a shit talker. So one thing about it, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No, I think that it's been interesting. People are very interesting. People communicate interestingly.
People communicate interestingly.
People are unique.
Yeah, especially.
People are very unique. People are different. People are weird.
The conversation you saw me having yesterday.
Yeah.
That was an interesting.
Very interesting. Very interesting. And the thing is, you know, one thing about it, I'm really... One thing about
I love this for the podcast people. It's just they're talking in big statements.
Yeah, one thing about it, one thing's interesting about it, I am really trying to work very hard on keeping my tongue closed. Keeping my tongue in my mouth. I used to not be good at that. I used to be a slut, but now I'm really trying to keep my opinion to myself. I'm trying to be...
I try to do that too.
Yeah, and you know that I'm not normally like that. I'm very much... I'm a bitch, so I'm really trying to work on being less of a bitch.
I try to be nice to everyone. If I'm nice to everyone, everyone will be nice to them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to keep my opinion to myself, keep my mouth closed, and just let people do what they want to do. And it's been tough.
It's been tough.
It's been very tough, and the thing is, I got saved a long time ago, and people keep testing it.
And people keep really testing it. Yeah.
One thing about it, I really gave up the gangster life a long time ago, and it's calling my name. Because to me, it's like, you want to say, I'll kill you in the face with a gun. Like, honestly, if we want to go pit for pat, I really am over it. I'll run you over with my Buick. I really could care less at this point. People are very much testing it, and I am truly, genuinely working on being a better person.
Yeah, it's not hard.
It's tough.
Yeah.
One thing about it.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And I'm an unmedicated bipolar person, so it's going to give one of these days. Something's got to give, and it will. And the day that happens, I'm very sorry. I do deeply apologize, but...
Take a whole open mic and just go in on it.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm really sick of it. And so it's interesting. Yeah, I think me and Jake were talking about how you have a bit of a crash out vibe that you like Preach was explaining to us that there's like a side of you that's a little you don't ever want to see. And I was like,
well.
I can kind of see that. I don't want to see it.
No, yes, definitely.
Please never get there.
No.
Yeah, I actually do want to survive for another 20 years, so let's be careful. But
just super competitive, and that's,
yeah,
that's
sometimes,
usually what brings it
do you
out.
feel like you have anger problems? Be honest.
No.
You don't have anger
I
problems?
have a real competitive thing.
So you have, like, rage? You feel like you get rage towards people?
I feel like I'm patient until I'm, like, not patient. But I'm very patient up until that point.
So you feel like you give people a lot of grace until, like, they go way too far?
Yeah.
And then you're kind of just, like...
Probably too much grace, usually, most times. But...
So you don't have anger problems? Like, you don't, like, punch walls and shit?
Depends on the
Okay, so you do. Okay. Do you feel like you, as a kid, did you have anger problems?
As a kid, yeah. But now,
You're a lot more, like, understanding.
yeah.
Try to be.
I try to be understanding. Because
Yeah.
you never know what other people are going through in their lives.
When was the last time you, like, crashed out or got angry?
Got angry? That one,
The situation.
The situation.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
that one particular situation
Okay.
that me and Preach got caught up in. That
Right,
was probably
right.
the last time.
Oh, okay, that was the last time you, like, crashed out.
Yeah.
So what does a typical crash out of Kyle Christopher's look like?
What
What do you normally do?
Well, I don't know. It's a lot of frustration all at once.
Yeah. Do you feel
Yeah.
like whenever you get mad, do you, like... Because for me, personally, I like to say stuff that hurts the other person's feelings. Or, like, I say something to be mean. Do you feel like you do that? Or do you just get, like, physically angry?
I just... Because the thing is, I'll just argue because I feel like I'm not wrong,
Oh, yeah,
I get that feeling that... Because I usually give, like, a lot of space until I get mad, so...
Yeah.
God,
So you're very argumentative. You like to argue back and forth.
Well, no, I don't like to argue.
But if it gets to that point, you, like, would rather argue, or would you rather fight, like, just punch them, or would you rather just, like,
I'm not into fighting.
not physical fighting? Okay.
I'm too scrawny for that.
True. No, you definitely look like someone that is bringing a gun to a knife fight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You gotta compare.
Yeah. Or you're bringing a gun, period. No fight at all.
I just, for myself.
Exactly. No, I feel like I'm definitely one of those people that's, like, I don't know, I'm very combative and opinionated. Yeah.
And yeah, the thing is, I don't know. It's just, I'm just trying to be nice to everyone and, support everyone because you never know who's going to be good. Or
That's
who's
true.
going to get good. Or you never know what's going to happen. 'Cause I've seen people that never kill on one random night.
Yeah.
It's like, you never know when it's their night and when it's not your night.
Yeah. And I think, too, sometimes people get underestimated. Like, someone is really not good for a long time, and then they actually start to really hone in and get a lot better, and then you see them and you're like, what the hell? You know what I mean? And they're, like, actually good.
Yeah.
But then come to find out all their jokes were somebody else's. But I think that it's very interesting to see with that. But, yeah, I think that I'm definitely trying better to be more level-headed. That's how I'll put it, is more level-headed. I'm not a level-headed person. I'm not. I'm very much like, I'm very, like, hot and cold, I guess. Like, I'm just an opinionated person, and I have a hard time, like, not voicing my opinion, especially when people are on some bullshit. So I'm trying really hard to just not fight every fight and just leave it alone.
That's hard to let go of something.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very hard. And I'm also, like, not drinking, so it's like I'm really tweaking out. No.
No?
Not at all. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I'm not doing anything. I'm just raw dogging these anger management problems.
Respect.
Yeah, respect. It's bad. I'm also, like, just completely unmedicated. I'm just on omega-3, like,
Really?
women's multivitamins. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, this fish oil is doing something crazy. There's some more magnesium and zinc in the system will do it to you. I don't know. I'm trying my best. Like,
That's awesome.
I'm drinking every now and then. Like, it's very, like, you know.
Just socially.
Yeah, just socially, but not even that. Like, it's really just, like, maybe once or twice a month I'm really trying to cut it down to. And, yeah, I mean, that's literally it. That's all I'm doing. So it's, like, I really am having to look up to God for a lot of these answers and questions because I don't know what else to do. You know what I mean?
A lot of prayer coming out.
A lot of prayer coming out of me. A lot of prayer and no words.
And patience.
And patience.
Prayer and patience.
Patience and grace. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone needs patience and grace. So that's what I'm working on. And it's tough. It's really tough. People test it. It's hard. But I think, you know, at the end of the day, you have to have tough skin. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be so sensitive about everything because I am sensitive.
Yeah, I try to take everything as a joke. Try to take nothing seriously.
Yeah.
Especially these days in comedy. Yeah, well, anyone says anything, I don't.
Yeah, people love to just say stuff.
Yeah.
People really, truly do love to say stuff. Like, it really is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
People love saying stuff. People do things. And so it's like, I just got to let it go. Sometimes I have to call my dad and he'll talk me off of a ledge because I really have a hard time.
I just pop the motivation.
Right.
And, yo, my night gets better.
Yeah, you just pop some verses from the Lord and then really call it a day.
John 3:16.
We love John 3:16. We love John. We love John, Luke. We love them all.
Matthew, all of them.
Matthew, Jacob.
Revelation. No, wait,
Revelations. Yeah, Leviticus. We love him the most. Roman.
I used to have the entire books of the Bible memorized.
Really?
I don't anymore.
Wait, why? Did you grow up religious?
I grew up in church, yeah.
Okay, so what kind of church? Was it like Methodist, Baptist?
Worst one.
What, non-denominational?
Yeah.
Oof, yeah.
I mean, the best one.
The best one. I won't say I grew up in church, but I did go to church whenever I was probably like 10, 11. I started going to church, maybe 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we went to non-denominational church for years. Did you love it?
It was fun. I had a good time.
Do you still go? Are you religious at all?
I believe in God and stuff, but I'm not going to church.
But not like
really.
super, like you go to church and stuff like that, but you still believe in like God.
Yeah, I don't go to church or anything.
I feel the same way. I'm the same exact way. I feel like I'm probably a little bit more religious than that. I definitely believe in God. I am a Christian, but I don't necessarily go to church every Sunday, but I do feel like I have a good relationship with spirituality is what I like to call it, because I don't think it's necessarily like about Jesus or, about church. It's more so about like your spirituality and how you feel about the world and yourself and other people and kind of how you think about that. So I think that helps. It helps me get through the day.
I used to volunteer with 1st through 3rd grade kids for like
Oh, really?
10 years.
In church?
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you love that?
That was fun. It was
That
a lot
is
of fun.
I did that whenever I was in church too. I think it was like 4th graders or something. They were horrible.
I've had a blast.
They're so bad.
They're the worst, but they
Kids
come
are
over
so
there
funny.
and they were like, because they used to have games set up whenever the kids came in.
Yeah.
And so one of them was tic-tac-toe. Oh, it was so nice crushing their dreams. Oh my God.
You didn't even let them win.
Not even close.
That's the best.
I would they'd get 2 moves in, I'd be like, I already run. Bring on the next kid.
Yeah, exactly. Next. No, literally,
fun.
that is the best. I love whenever kids think that you're going to let them win and you do not.
I don't at all.
Well, you shouldn't. We got to stop letting kids win.
My dad didn't let me win when I was a kid.
Never. My dad never let me win.
Oh, yeah.
We used to play Thumb War all the time, like me and my dad, and he would literally just like punch me in the face and then be like, I win. I'm like, okay, like that's not fair.
Doesn't really seem balanced.
That doesn't seem fair. No, seriously, I think that we've got to stop letting kids win. I mean, it's causing a lot of problems.
We used to play dodgeball.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite one.
Oh, they were like these little plush balls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Could you throw them really far?
I could throw them really hard. And I would miss the kids on purpose. But they'd have a wall like this, and they'd go whoosh against the wall.
God, they were probably terrified.
Oh, it was so fun.
They're gonna cry and be like, "Hey, I don't want to go to church anymore." And they're like, "Oh my God, why?" And they're like, "This weird guy that looks like Edward Scissorhands throws really hard balls at me."
I used to have a blue hair and a faux hawk too.
Really? Did your parents love that?
The kids liked it, so I kept on doing it. But
That's true.
And then the other game I used to play with them was red light, green light.
Okay.
But instead
the
of
Squid
trying
Game
to-
version. Squid Games version.
Instead of trying to reach the wall, they were trying to catch me. And so I'd say red light, they'd have to freeze, and then I'd move around to a different spot in the room.
Oh.
And keep going. And at the very end, I'd go in a corner, get in the fetal position, and just say
And cry.
and just say green light, and then they all go.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. Do you like kids?
Yeah, kids are fun.
Yeah, kids are really fun. Do you want kids of your own?
I don't know.
You don't know. Wait, how old are you?
How old do you think I am?
28?
Close. I'm 29.
29. Okay. You seem like you're in your late 20s. Not quite 30 yet, though. Like, you seem like you're you just give late 25.
Failing, not making it.
So do you want to get married and have children? Is that something that you want to do, or you just not really?
I think that'd be cool, but
Yeah.
I like comedy right now. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's definitely it's something crazy to think about, because I just turned 26, and it's I always wanted to have kids in my 20s, but now I realize that's only 3 more years. So I'm maybe not.
My sister, she has her life. She's one of those that's got it all together. And
Really? How old is she?
she's 3.5 years older than me.
Okay.
So she's 32, 33.
What does she have figured out?
So she got a big house.
Okay.
web designer, all that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, fuck her.
She's got
You know what I mean?
100,000 plus job and
Oh, hell yeah.
year,
And she has, like, husband, kids, the whole nine.
husband, kid. Yeah.
Kid. Okay, she's killing it.
Yeah.
Sure.
We got family pictures on Saturday. I'm not ready for it.
You're gonna show up and be like, hey, so I actually hate you.
No, listen. I know she's got this, but you want to hear this pedophile?
You want to hear this gaslighting joke I just wrote?
No, cover my nephew's ears. It's fine. I know he's 2.
Oh, you guys have family photos? Oh, that's so cute.
I don't. We're having them this year. We're gonna see how it goes.
Is it like just for like to have like framed?
Yeah.
My family used to do that for Christmas. We used to do family photos every Christmas, and it was excruciating.
Just try and bring a microphone and be like, "Hey, you want to take some pictures?"
No, seriously, you should actually.
I'm not put it past myself.
Where are y'all taking him at? You're just gonna take him in front of the lake at Wickham Park.
Be like, listen, wait a second, guys. Can I talk to you? Can I slide you like 100? Yes.
Yeah, seriously. Where are y'all taking him at?
I don't know. They sent me the address and I haven't looked yet.
Is it just a random park?
I don't know.
No, you should actually take headshots in the middle of the woods. That would very much fit you. Like I would expect nothing else. Like yours should just be like in front of an abandoned hospital. Like
would
just
be
something
awesome.
random. Like in front of a kid's daycare.
I'm a clean comic, guys. I don't swear on stage.
You don't? Oh, wait, yeah, you don't swear on stage.
Yeah, I'm clean. I like to tell people I'm a clean comic.
I mean, technically.
But no, I'm not at all.
No, definitely not. Oh my god, clean comedy, that's something, that's a whole nother thing that I'm like.
How long do you think you could do clean?
Well,
I think you could do clean, though.
I actually surprised myself because I did it at Jonathan's church and I did like a good 8 minutes and I didn't even feel like I was stressing about it.
Yeah.
Like I was like scared because I'm like, okay, like even without like cussing or like anything vulgar, my jokes in front of a black church may not. You know what I mean? So
Same.
I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like, fuck it. I'm not gonna, well, I didn't say that, but I was like, you know, pray it.
Pray it.
I'm gonna not do my normal jokes. I'm gonna just sit up there and like talk about my life and how like I did grow up in church and like I went to a black church and my family was like super involved in, you know, just church and stuff like that. And like we had foster kids in our home and just learning about black culture and stuff was very unique and I liked it. I had a lot of fun. They loved me. And I was like talking about how like I had black people's mac and cheese for the first time whenever I was like 17 and I got baptized shortly after.
I got baptized
Shortly after, like
I'm sure that got an applause break.
100%. Like, no, seriously. I'm like, y'all's mac and cheese is like another level. It's a different dimension.
When I did Jonathan's
Cheese all through the bitch. Like, for real.
when I did Jonathan's show, God is good.
Wait, you did Jonathan's show?
I've done it like twice.
No, you didn't. Did they love you?
The second time it was,
They absolutely loved it.
I did the Father's Day joke. I'm a bold comic.
You did.
Yeah, I take risks with my comedy.
That's so funny. Wait, was that the one at the office, though? It wasn't at his church?
I did one at his church and then one at the office.
Yeah, because I think the office one was like a different... It was like some of the people went to church, but then a lot of it was like his friends and like stuff, and that seemed like such a killer crowd.
That
like,
was fun. That was like a don't tell. That was...
It seemed amazing, yeah. Yeah, no, his church is amazing. I absolutely love it. They're killing.
Best show to be booked on.
No, seriously, they're amazing. They're so nice. They had chicken wings. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, I can't. Like, this is nuts.
They didn't hate me after I told my Father's Day joke. So,
That's good. Exactly. You killed. You murdered. That's so funny. No, yeah, it's crazy. I definitely have a bone to pick with Preach. We need to work that out. I have a bone to pick with your bestie.
Why? What did he do?
He was supposed to do the pod yesterday.
Oh, we were supposed to do it yesterday?
Yeah. And then like 2 hours before, I was like, oh, I don't have a ride. I'm like, why would you do that? Now, granted, I did reschedule him once because we literally are trying to work out technical difficulties, right? So, like, we can only have so many pods recorded at once because we're not editing them and, like, uploading them as fast as we need to be. And so, like, in order to record another pod, we have to have enough storage. But if the one that we recorded isn't edited and out of there, then, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to ever get into a problem where, like, something gets deleted or like we don't have enough room.
Lose a whole episode.
Yeah, and lose a whole fucking episode. So
That'd be bad.
we rescheduled him, and same reason why we rescheduled you, so we could space them out a little bit and like give us time. And then he was like, "Oh, sorry, like I don't have a ride." And I'm like, "Okay, that's a loser. You're a loser for that." I have a bone to pick.
He'll be back though. He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
He's actually not invited back, so I'm joking. I'm joking.
Just immediately doubles down.
You know, yeah, it's like, okay, don't ever speak to me ever again. That would be so funny. No, I can't. It's bad. What else are you getting? Like, what else are you wanting to do?
Just in
like, what's your like
life.
goal for comedy in the next year?
I would like to build up a lot more time. And
Okay.
get booked on a lot more stuff.
How much time do you have right now?
I probably can do 15.
Okay.
If I did like all my stuff, but like, yeah.
And how long have you been doing comedy for?
2 years.
2 years?
Almost
Okay.
3? I don't know.
Almost 3. Yeah, I'm going to be, May will be my 2 years doing it, so I'm excited. I think that'll be good. But yeah, more stage time is always the best. I'm trying to do that too, because I have like, I want to go from like 20-25 to probably, I want to start getting in the 30-minute range, but it's hard because I don't have anywhere to do that. So it's like, I don't know.
There's hard places to find them.
Just start booking out shows in the library or something. I don't know.
That's one of those where you got to have like someone drop out and then you fill in. That's usually how most of the people get there.
Yeah, or like close out a show that's like not stressed about time. You know what I mean? And like lets you kind of run as long as you want.
Blind line. You just ask him to close out.
Yeah, I should, honestly, and just like go until everyone leaves. That would be hilarious, actually. No, I think that's really the only way you can really do that, but yeah, I don't, it's difficult. I want to get more time, and like I said, I want to really switch up my style and kind of figure out myself and write some new jokes and really get myself out there, because I need to be famous and rich like yesterday.
Like yesterday?
Yesterday. It's crazy.
Are you going to go back to Austin this year?
Yeah, I definitely am going to go back. Hopefully move by the end of the year and be out of here. So
nice.
That's the manifestation. That's the goal. That's the vibe. I don't want to live here anymore. So.
And I heard you get crazy mic time there.
Yeah, you do, definitely. I think if you're from out of town, you definitely, that's a good thing about it, is that it's not like here. Like, it's not this competition cliquey bullshit. It's very much like everyone's here to do comedy. We all know that. If you're from out of town, like you're just automatically a priority, because they know that you're from out of town and they know that you came here to do this shit. You know what I mean? So like,
they're very respectful of that.
Very respectful of that. Like, we got to pop in at different mics and shows and they just put us on. You know what I mean? And like, don't know me from Adam. You know what I mean? Only a couple of them they knew because of some people that used to live here now live there. So I had a little bit of leverage, but
Yeah.
most of everything else was just more so like, hey, you were at this open mic yesterday, you're really good, do you want to get on this? You know what I mean? Kind of vibe. So, yeah, if you just go and like put yourself out there and talk to people, a lot of will work out for you. It's not as intimidating as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be mortifying, but it's not. And then after like Kill Tony, like literally right after that, I went to another open mic, like got to go on there. I did like 2 more, the rest like 2 or 3 mics that night after KT. Yeah, and I'm like literally freaking out.
How was it feeling doing those mics after Kill Tony?
Nuts. It feels crazy because it's like, I don't know, it was just more so of a feeling like, oh, so like this is just like, these people just, and life keeps moving, you know what I mean? And for me, I'm like losing my shit, you know? And then like everyone else is just like, oh yeah, sick. And then some people were like, holy shit, that's cool, because they knew that I had come from out of town and it was my birthday and it was just a crazy,
everything
like,
lined up.
Yeah, that was the most crazy part of it, is that you travel all that way to hope, and then so many people don't, but to actually get chosen whenever you came there for that is crazy. And so I think it helped because I didn't tell myself I was going there for that. I was like, no, it's just a birthday trip. Like, you know, whatever happens,
I'll hit
happens.
mics, but it's just a birthday trip.
Yeah, and then I got annihilated in the comments for months, so I'm still dealing with it.
You had a good set.
I did. I definitely, there was this one account that just asked me to be a collaborator on The Reel, and they just randomly posted my clip, like they do like the full minute of this person. They do it for everyone, but I had never seen the account before, and they just randomly posted mine a couple of days ago, and it invited me to be a collaborator, like tagged me in it and everything, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. The problem is that they did a poll. They do a poll on everybody's thing, and like bombed or killed, and mine was giving 60% kill, 40 bomb, and I'm like, okay, that's a little shitty. And so yeah, the hate comments are definitely,
a lot of the people that watch Kill Tony watch it to hate though.
Yeah, it's rough. It's bad. Like, it's so bad. Nothing will ever prepare anybody for that. So I'm like, yeah, I just see, like, I'm like, oh yeah, people are supporting, people love me, and then I read the comments and it's like, oh my god, is that Shrek? And I'm like, okay, well oh my god, Gandalf's sister. And I'm like, all right. Yeah. Turn around, Beluga. Oh, okay.
Dang, people are harsh.
People are extremely harsh. It's bad. Has anybody, like, have you ever gotten any hate comments on your videos?
I did one video I posted that bit where I say the address of
Okay.
my ex. Well,
Yeah, what address is that actually? I've been meaning to ask you that. Is that actually her address?
No, that's my parents' house. It's the only address it's the only address I can remember.
You know what you should do is that one from Finding Nemo.
Oh, 42 Wallaby.
Yeah. 402. Wait, yeah, it's like 4260
Wallaby Way.
14. It's something, yeah. Wallaby Way, Sydney.
I should say that.
Yeah.
She's Dory. And I could just say she's Dory.
Yeah. She won't remember. Yeah, you should. That's the only address that I can remember.
That would be great. All right, I'll have to try that. That's going to be fun.
Or see if there's any, like, other famous addresses that, like, are on stuff.
Well, that could turn that joke into a really silly one. It could be fun.
It could be more silly, more lighthearted. Yeah.
Just do that at, like, a show where I need to not push the envelope as much, so.
Yeah, like a church. You could just say her address is the house of the Lord. No, seriously, I think we love little puns, and you are good about play on words.
Someone commented on that video though, and they're like, "You can't post that address," blah blah blah. And when I did the video, I do music over it, and so you can't tell what I'm saying really.
Yeah.
And I was like,
but how did they know you said it? That you could still hear you still?
No. He was just like, you can't leak her address when you're doing a show and stuff. They've commented on it.
What did you say back?
And I just messaged him, and I was like, "It's a joke. It's not a real address."
But it is a real address. It's literally your parents' address. They look it up and they're like, according to Zillow, the house is worth $365K.
Well, I can't remember, but I like the neat.
Do your parents know you do that joke?
I think they've heard me do it.
And they probably said, "Hey, Kyle, can you not? Hey, let's probably stop doing that."
Well, they probably have a couple other jokes.
What's your favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday? I like Christmas a lot.
You like Christmas? You don't strike me as a Christmas person. Christmas is fun, though.
I'm not a big holiday person, though.
Oh, you don't like holidays that much?
I don't really like holidays.
When's your B-Day?
23rd.
Of what?
This month.
Of this month?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mine's on the 23rd, too.
What?
Not of February, though. Of September. But it's
I was so excited for like 2 seconds.
No, I would never admit having the same birthday as you. I'm joking.
February 23rd is a great day.
23rds are good days. That's
Yeah.
a good day to be born. It's right at the end. It's like very much a commitment vibe.
Yeah, bring it full circle, end it there.
Tie the knot in a full circle
Tie the
and
knot.
end it there. What are you doing for Valentine's? Do you have a Valentine? No. What are you gonna do? Comedy?
Comedy, probably go to the Enchanted open mic. Coco.
I'm literally on like 3 shows that day.
Really?
Yeah.
How did I not get? All right, whatever.
You said if you're getting booked, how am I not?
No. I'm just saying there's 3 shows and I didn't get booked on any of the shows.
Yeah, there's a Valentine's show at Marina Bay in Merritt Island, which is like a air fryer kitchen. It's a new show. I'll talk to you about it after. It's a new show. And then Villain's doing a
Oh yeah, Villain is doing it.
one, and then I was gonna try to go to Enchanted.
Okay.
Because it's on a Friday, right? Yeah, it's on a Friday. Yeah.
I'm glad we have a Friday, Mike.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad about that too. What shows do you have coming up? Tell everybody.
Oh, this next week or next. Yo, actually,
What is it?
I rarely have dates.
Oh my god, he's got full blown dates.
But yo.
We'll tag the flyer.
Not like relationship date, but
Yeah.
it's fine. It's whatever.
Wait, are you on the apps? Are you on Bumble and stuff?
That's a yes.
Wait, no, yeah, you are, because my friend saw your profile the other
Whoa,
day.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
And I think you swiped yes on. I think you.
I swipe yes on everyone.
You do. You're one of those that just.
I get lonely. I hate myself. No one ever matches with me anyway. I don't know.
Don't say that. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
But the 18th through the 21st, I have shows, which is like.
Love it. Which ones?
So the 18th, I'm doing Moon Room.
You. I'll be there. I'll be hosting. Wait, the 18th?
The 18th. That's not next week, but the week after.
Oh, okay. I'm not. I'm hosting this coming up one.
Yeah, I'm not. I told him I got another show, so I won't be pre-opening for you.
Oh, okay. Got it. Next one.
I'm doing Roy Shepard's show.
Oh, I'll be there.
Oh, let's go.
That's the 19th, right?
Yeah,
I'll be there.
Yeah. I'm doing the show Dish Rack Comedy.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
It's in Orlando. Gregory Metz books it.
I don't know who that is.
Super nice guy.
Okay, love.
Cool. He's he's gay, but he's also very cool.
Oh, yeah. Love that. Colorless Skittles. We'll make sure to buy him a pack.
I met him in Winter Haven.
Okay.
He does Orlando aside.
I don't think I've ever met him.
He's a nice guy. He's great.
Okay, dish rack comedy. Love that.
Yeah, and then Friday, I actually have a show in Winter Haven.
Where at?
I don't know the place.
Okay.
But it's cool, I promise.
Love that. Are you excited?
That week's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, a little run of shows. We love that. We love being booked and busy. I feel like I've been so busy, not even with just shows, but like between shows and mics and this and everything. It's like I'm so I'm delusionally tired.
Podcasting is a lot of that takes up a chunk of.
It takes up a majority of my time. Yeah, it's hard. Like definitely getting the bookings and then definitely like editing and everything else is hard. Even though like I try to keep editing to a really like easy, nothing crazy or extreme. Yeah. It still takes up a lot of time.
Yeah, I watched every episode to prepare. So.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
Did you love it?
Yeah.
Some of them are boring.
I like all of them.
You liked all of them?
Yeah.
Who was your favorite? Name it right now.
I liked Jari with the sunglasses. He was just chilling.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
We love him, yeah.
He's chilling the whole time.
We absolutely love him.
I wish I was that cool.
Wait, you mean my cousin?
Yeah.
Andrew. My cousin Andrew that had the sunglasses on. You would actually love him. You guys have a very similar sense of humor. He did comedy for the first time at Beachside whenever he was here. I don't know if you were there.
I usually don't hang out. But I know Preston's. I like Preston's a lot.
Oh yeah, we love Preston so much. Yeah. He's amazing. He's killing. Well, that's good. Definitely we'll tag your socials. You want to shout out your socials? Insta.
Kyle Christopher with a 3 instead of the R at the end. I don't really do this too much. But,
he doesn't communicate with people very often.
Like and subscribe. Is that what people cringe for?
Hit that like button.
Yo, hit that like button and subscribe.
And smash that subscribe button.
Yeah. Smash the shit out of that thing.
And don't leave your cat in the bedroom while you're... Your cat will get a red rocket. Oh. And all of our guests, you already know. If you watched all of them, you know at the end, we go like this. You have to say bye like that. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Does anyone ever zoom in?
Yeah, zoom.
Bye, everyone. See you later.
Watermelon goblin size of King Kong. Watermelon goblin size of King Kong. Glasses shattering, million fractions on my face. I can't seem to put them back together in one place. Fractured on my fingers, swollen tongue is out of taste. Cut down all my trees, I'm catching monsters by the lake.